gonna tell you right now, if for any reason you don't like this movie, you must not have a heart, because my god, my heart is swelling with emotions right now. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new movie review. Today I'm going to be discussing the one and only Ivan, which debuts on Disney Plus this Friday. And my god, guys, I have so much emotion swelling out of me. I love animal movies, and in general, I was really excited for this because when I was younger, I used to read the novel for this. I knew the story of Ivan. I was curious to see how Disney was going to be able to put a spin on it inside their own genre. And to say the least, I was pleasantly surprised by this film in so many different ways. You know, the trailer was really cute. Cuteness can only take you so far, but really, this film might be adorable, but it's absolutely emotional, it's charming, and it's most importantly very entertaining and nonetheless important. Of course, the one and only Ivan is about a gorilla named Ivan who tries to piece together his past with the help of an elephant named Stella and Ruby as they hatch a plan to escape from captivity. This film is directed by Thea Sherrock, and it stars the likes of Sam Rockwell as Ivan, Bryan Cranston as Mac, Angelina Jolie as Stella, Helen Mirren, Danny DeVito, and Brooklyn Prince. Once again, this film is absolutely adorable, and for some weird reason, this made me kind of go back to the older Disney live-action films that we used to get back in the early 2000s, and it kind of made me go as far to say that this is kind of feeling like a classic Disney film in some sort of ways, and possibly if this film was actually animated, I would be like, this is totally classic Disney from the 80s, but it really just took me by storm by how really charming this film is, and a lot of that goes to the voice cast in here. Sam Rockwell does such a phenomenal job as Ivan. Angelina Jolie is great as Stella. Bryan Cranston as Mac, of course, he's always entertaining, and in general, I just love Bryan Cranston. He's one of my favorite actors that's ever worked in Hollywood, but I loved what he was able to do inside this role. I thought it was a very important role, and the emotion that came between him and his animals were, important. I'm one of the people who I don't believe animals should be in captivity. I think 100% it's kind of disgusting and gross to me to see that and see how it's still such a big thing. And in the one and only Ivan, sometimes it is a little bit hard to watch, but seeing how much Bryan Cranston does truly care for his animals and also kind of going onto the side of greed, caring for them, and where that kind of all goes about is, I think, important for this story. And while nonetheless Disney does tinker the story just a bit because this is based on a true story, nonetheless, I thought it got it pretty damn close down, and I think this is going to be a film that many kids will absolutely fall in love with, and parents will be able to watch with their kids and enjoy it and get a lot of entertaining values out of it as well. Most importantly, again, take you back to that classic Disney flavor that I've been sorely missing from a lot of the recent live-action Disney films, as well as many of the hilarious moments that happen between the animals in here that, again, add to the heartfelt adorableness, and in general, just the hilarious moments as well. The most important animals in here that absolutely stole the whole entire show at times was Bob the dog, voiced by Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito has one of those voices that just sticks out to you, but really, the great thing about Danny DeVito in this role, in fact, was you could hear Danny DeVito's voice, but it just sinks in so well to this character that you completely just disappear into this film, and it really makes you feel that you were living it with these characters. Each and every animal has such a unique personality that it's hard to not sit there and just have this big smile on your face the whole entire time you watch this film. One really important thing, to say the least, I know we had Dolittle earlier this year, which was absolutely a train wreck at times, especially when it came to the CGI. The one and only Ivan, though, has very impressive cinematic, not just cinematic scales and levels and how it looks, but the cinematography, the CGI for some of the scenes are absolutely fantastic. I mean, it really just sinks you in and feels real. All the animals look real. There's no interactions between them that I'm like, that's a fake monkey, that's a fake dog, that's a fake animal right there. No, they all feel so real, and I have to give major props to the CGI development on there. And again, just in general, how cinematic this film feels. In fact, if I'm getting into cons, truly one of the biggest things about this is the length. I feel for only an hour and a half, this film could have quite been longer and actually expanded on maybe more of the character of Ivan and some of his past that I wish they would have dived into just a little bit more. There are so many animals a part of the movie that I actually wish they would have focused in on some of the other ones, because there are some that I can't even tell you what their names were. I can tell you what their talents were, what kind of animal they were. I can't get down into the nitty gritty. And again, that sounds weird talking about a children's movie, but they're already going to certain depths and avenues with certain particular character moments. So I'm like, you could have done it. And you know, for an hour and a half, maybe added maybe 10 to 15 minutes. And I think that would have really bumped this film up just a bit more for me. Of course, before I give you my final thoughts on the one and only Ivan, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. And if you guys enjoy early movie reviews, if you love talking movies, I want to keep talking them with you guys down below in the comment section. So hit that like and subscribe button. Comment down below your guys' thoughts on the one and only Ivan. Did you read the novel? Do you know the true story? Are you guys excited for the movie? Let's discuss it all down there. As well, guys, head on over to Sandwich on Films on how to see films early. And of course, there's a big thing to you and a big thing to my Patreon supporters, because without you, I wouldn't be able to do this. Don't like this movie again, you have no heart. The one and only Ivan is an adorable, heartfelt, and fun time. This film will put you into the feels with its emotional moments, its hilarious animals, but also the incredible talent on board. This really brings it all together. There really is only the one and only Ivan, a film that will put a big smile on your face once again, make you laugh, and just charm your pants off. I really had a blast with this movie, and I can't wait to show more people in my family and just in general hear your guys' thoughts on this film. So with all that said, I'm going to give the one and only Ivan a B+. Thank you guys again so much for clicking on this. You guys are seriously all the best. I hope you guys do enjoy your weekend with this film. So many big videos coming out very soon. DC Fandom is coming. I just got this awesome exclusive artwork from them, and I'm going to be providing you guys a bunch of different content over this weekend. So thank you guys again so much for clicking on this, and of course, until next time, stay classy.